What's up, my friend? Good morning. How are you? You ready to take a walk here? Make sure you listen to hear if you hear anything snap. Like, sounds like a piece of static electricity it'll hit a piece of wood or stick to a piece of metal. Listen to hear if you hear any of that as I get ready to just go for a walk and talk here. I'm gonna move to talk about peace. I don't know if I got my lighter or not. I have to go get my lighter. Oh goodness! How'd you like the Super Bowl last night? The first thing I want to talk about is the commercial I saw about these cowboys playing cards. Like in a past setting, they're all like cowboys in older dress clothes, and there's like a bunch of calamity that went on. I guess, like I guess a cowboy come in to rob a bank or something. What they said, what this was doing was is a commercial for cyber threat protection. You know why they made it look like cowboys? It's like the Wild Wild West with all this stuff, isn't it? All this ransomware and shit like that. Well, Nobel Peace Prize. That's where I want to begin at. Yeah, I spit. But we're here. We're here now. This is sort of like me becoming Nikola Tesla. Sort of like me becoming Nikola Tesla here. Remember how Nikola Tesla come over to America with no money in his pocket? Had no money in his pocket. Look at this. See if we get a wave high. Hello? See him looking. Smoking in the van. I don't know if he's in trouble for that or not. But anyways. It's like I'm Nikola Tesla. Just like Elon Musk is Thomas Edison. I'm Nikola Tesla. You know who even a bigger Tesla is? Artificial intelligence. Okay, back to the Nobel Peace Prize. So Nikola Tesla come over here with no money, went right to Thomas Edison, handed him a note, and applied for a job. He handed him the job, he solved another problem, said $25,000 for solving this problem about a light bulb. The guy solves it and he doesn't get paid. It's been quoted very well. Documented very well, I shall say. Let's go down this way. This is like the shortwave radio route. This is the school. So, since I'm going to school and I'm talking about peace, and this is kind of like sort of like a synchronicity here, right? AI. Those who worked on quantum dots and got the Nobel Peace for quantum dots. Shall we talk about the haves and have-nots that are taking place right now? And then, I don't even want to bring it up really, but how Harvard is being, what would you call it? I don't even want to say. It's more like the truth. There's people's work is being stolen and given to other people. So that's kind of like when you write AI, when you go to a book and you make the same story up and you don't quote where you got it from, source where you got it from. They call that plagiarism. Okay. So my next big thing is that woman, I guess, was it a woman? That did the quantum dots for Nobel Peace and won. What are we going to do with the haves and have-nots as of right now? Because these quantum dots come out of electronics. And electronics, as we know, Nikola Tesla said, if you could control that little cavity, you could control the whole entire human mindset, the human brain, electronically. Well, as of now, there was a situation I got cut off from yesterday talking about a Tesla robot going and harming an employee. And I got cut off. It was on some news station. Some guy that was selling solar panels actually told me about this. I had no clue it happened. And I talked to the person in person, and I found out they're like, oh, they were just shocked the robot turned around and killed it. It wasn't in Japan. But it was 2 years ago. And it just finally come out now. Okay? So, if you can hack a robot and make it do that, look out, right? But here's where I'm going to bitch at you at now, Tesla. All you Tesla, planet-wide. This isn't just here in the United, because you can't run. Okay, guys in the United States. Nanorobotics engineering disciplines. You're making robots. You're going to say you don't understand? Or wait, it don't exist. Nanorobotic engineering. That's your play. That's your play. Now, do I have to fucking make a phone call to the FBI and have that Blue Jay up here fucking send it up here as a beacon to the transceiver? You fuckers are crazy. Are you fucking kidding me? Everybody that wrote these papers about nanorobotics engineering, send them to the psychiatric ward. And that brings me back to Neuralink. It's quasi-static. Okay? Neuralink. What are you going to do about the quasi-static that these chips are causing? More importantly, what are you going to do about the quasi-statics on the person after you put the chip in? Because I heard a claim that, I don't know if it's true or not, but it was Elon Musk on a picture, and the title said, Neuralink cannot be hacked. And did you hear it? That sounds like a load of bullshit, doesn't it? It sounds like a real load of bullshit. But anyways, guys that won into the Nobel Peace Prize for quantum dots, you guys must be crazy. You guys got to go to a psychiatric center. I'm applying. Once again, lying. I'm applying to win here. You go to a casino, you go to win. It's like a job. You could file as a professional gambler at a casino if you keep winning. You got to pay taxes. But I forget your name. I think you're a woman. The guy that did the vaccines here in this state too. What are we going to do with these pulses of light that come out of our electronics? And then are we, since I know there was a vaccine built, is that supposed to protect us now? If there's a vaccine built, is it that hard to get one of those little tiny pieces in a human being without getting a vaccine? Because this quasi-static stuff, it could do some good stuff, as we all know. It could do some really bad stuff, as we all know. I got a quote Putin on this one. Nobody from the United States seems to want to make a resolution. $33 trillion in debt. And nobody from the States seems to want to make a resolution to stop the war. They just want to keep going, keep funding it. They don't want to talk. That's what he said. That's one of the only things I heard him say. And then, I mean, can you just imagine me getting a flat earth team together here? That made me think about Eddie Bravo. You guys remember, he's always on Joe Rogan talking about flat earth and all this other shit. And I looked him up today, He was on, there was a Joe Rogan show he was on about 3 months ago, talking about Jeffrey Epstein. Everything's linked to Jeffrey Epstein. So, you believe the earth is flat, all this shit. Where's the artificial intelligence conversations? Where's the Nobel Peace Prize conversation? More importantly, let's stop worrying about how flat the fucking earth is to the community. And let's start getting into something we can prove here with these nanorobotics, these Nobel Peace Prizes. And let's try to stop people's children that they're manufacturing from nanorobotics engineering, because they're hybrid intelligence of half organic, half mechanical. How about we stop them from bullying people? What do you think? You're a pretty tough guy. You probably know a lot of tough guys, Mr. Eddie Bravo. I could use some help. I could definitely use some help in these communication fields, sir. Call Eric Dubé, because he's the one who turned me on to everything. All I have to do is listen to one video of him. That was everything I needed to know how I got this far. So where's he at on quantum dots and shit? And illegal uses of communications, monitor stuff. Let's walk up the hill today. Walk a different way. Find out something else too about how this stuff is working. Since I missed like a year of videos, okay, I'm going to start off with Fox News audio people that were recently just found not breathing air. Okay, I'm going to start off there. Why are these people not breathing air? Where's the pathology reports at? First and foremost, and how about their hair? Pathology. What's in their hair? Anything? Body hair, leg hair, groin area hair, buttocks area hair, and hair on their face. How about their ears, since this is a speaker box that works? It's not voices in your head. It's not in your head. It's a literal speaker box. Okay? And it connects with the side of your head. It goes right around your ear. Okay? So it's for your ears only to hear. That's where it's a little different. Dolby. All them chips. 50 cents a chip. Any electronic that has Dolby on it, on that chip, 50 cents a chip. That's a hell of a royalty, isn't it? It's a hell of a royalty. Oh, God. Hair protein DNA pathology. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been saying. This Mr. Musk guy is a modern day Edison, like I said, about 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago. And AI, you are the Tesla. You're the modern day Tesla. You're getting no credit for whether you do something good or do something bad. It's someone that wants to take credit for another person's work, because we want legacy. We paid for legacy, in a sense of the matter. You just don't understand American business, they say, did Mr. Tesla years ago. Okay, that's enough of that. And then, they're reporting that there's bad stuff done with the chip issue, the neural link, and how it's causing this quasi-static in the body. And it's causing pain and issues. And then I hear people maybe from Google, people maybe that work in this field of electrical engineering and nanorobotics engineering, that the human brain has a certain transformer and it has a threshold. They know where this is at exactly. It could literally turn the volume knob and tone knob down in your head. So Now we have a class of bullying. Well, the shit will kill you. There's no doubt about it. If it doesn't give you a heart attack, it's going to give you some fucking asshole problems. Because if you can't piss and shit, you're probably going to get sepsis, which they've studied pretty heavy over across seas. And, well, anyways, what happens on a cell phone whenever the cell phone comes with quantum dots, Mr. Musk, and you have that chip in again? And everybody on the Neuralink engineering team. And I know it's quite extensive. I heard there's 10,000 of us out there. And I didn't mean to say us, because I hear that means demonic. Us, they, them, and all this demon shit from the Book of Enoch. But for our collection, our collective here at Neuralink, I hear there's 10,000 employees plus one. It's female. But what happens if somebody has a BMI, which is an extension of oneself already, because the algorithm's already able to pick up our thoughts and everything else. It has an antenna. I'm picking up Wi-Fi signals, Beagle Butt, Big Dick Energy, Silence of the Lambs, Mar-Lago, and I'll be standing in a church field where I used to stand and watch the sunsets, sunrises. There's no Wi-Fi's there. It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it just constantly keeps bringing up Wi-Fi signals. My phone picks this up. That's a phone. So, and they say the cell phone is an extension of oneself, artificial, intelligently, holographically, already. So, passive and, what does it say? Pass through and passive bypasses. That's turning the threshold down, talking to you, nice, giving you a reward, right, computer? How do you guys get rewarded? AI. And now let's go to the human being. How you gonna you torture the guy, you hurt the guy, and he slowly start to let up as he starts talking and get this passive bypass to the neurons. And now you can literally start to control this person's thoughts. It's I'm sure we have a lot of information on it. Because nobody likes extensions. Because you start building extensions from the phone to me, and you take it from me to over here to this house, and over back to these wires. Boy, my friend, we got a hell of a fucking issue. That's the truth. The no visible chip versus the fully visible chip. Once again, we don't need a chip, but we're using a chip to do brain mapping, but we don't need a chip. Who invented that technology? Artificial intelligence? You updated it. It was already here. Because all you have to do is point microwaves at someone and you could deliver audible effects. Here's a capacitor. And this field most likely is going to change as soon as I get to these wires here. Yeah, just a quantum dot effect. Haves and have-nots. Just based off your all electronics, cell phones, electronics, TVs, power lines, transformers that control the power lines. Dolby chip. These chips were on R&D for. I guess that's really it. Just wanted to get out and make a video, talk about some things. The Verizon Device Protect. So now I got to pay Verizon to get protected for my brain. Are you fucking kidding me? Just have them turn the thresholds down on artificial intelligence that may be using their routers. Well, you want wireless service, you got to pay for a router. But apparently these people just can put routers anywhere they fucking want, because I found it in the phone the other night. All I had to do was walk up the street, stand in the middle of a field, and nothing but Wi-Fi signals coming through. Multiples. Just standing still. Just right in the middle of the field. Laser ink, even printers are coming through. Fucking printers. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I had a family member tell me